Welcome back to the Geeky Twins, guys. I'm Jessie, and you're about to watch the Road to DragonCon Episode 4. Let's get started. Welcome back to the Road to DragonCon, guys. In this episode, we will be talking about DragonCon's art show. Now, with as big and popular as DragonCon is, it's only understandable that they have an art show. A place where you guys can get some really neat geeky art and one-of-a-kind art. And what's so cool about this is that a lot of the artists are there to talk about their art in person and to kind of tell you what went through their mind when they did this kind of stuff. Now, it's not all just paintings. There are 2D and 3D things that you can go and see. Now, with as big and popular as DragonCon is, thousands and thousands and thousands of people come to DragonCon. This is a very great place for local artists and artists that are just starting out, and even more professional artists to get some really big time sales. Again, a lot of people from even all over the world come to DragonCon, so you're going to get a lot of diverse people coming to the art show. Now, the art show at DragonCon is normally held in the Hyatt, in the Grand Hall. I think it's the Grand Hall of the Hyatt Regency Hotel. That's where it was last year, and I believe it's kind of always been there. If I'm correct, it's always been in the Grand Hall of the Hyatt Regency Hotel. It is a huge ballroom. It's here for probably a really good reason. There are several aspects that cover the art show to DragonCon, all kind of contained in this one room. There is the art gallery itself, where you can go and see the art like hanging up on the walls and go up and take a really kind of good look at them. There is the print shop, where you can go and buy prints immediately from the art that you just saw in the gallery. And that's kind of cool because there's a lot of limited edition prints there that you can buy. And there is the Artist's Bazaar. Now, this is where the artists themselves are located, and they have not only probably some more of their prints that you can buy, but they also have maybe some stuffed animals, some keychains, some shirts, a lot more hands-on kind of items that you can just directly buy from the artists themselves. Now, what I'm going to be talking about in this episode are each of those aspects, as well as some other things that you can find from the art show at DragonCon. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was the art gallery itself. This representation that I'm about to show you is the room, the entrance, and then where the art gallery is within this the Grand Hall at the Hyatt Regency Hotel. Here's a picture of really quick, obviously simple picture that I'll build on for you guys of where the art gallery is in the Grand Hall. Stunning picture, right? I know, I made it myself. Thank you very much. Now, the art gallery part of the art show is kind of treated much like a museum. All of the art is hanging up on the walls, and what you really need to kind of do is walk up to it and take a look at it. Don't touch them. Be respectful of these pieces. These are very professional pieces, but you can walk up to them, take a good look at them. If the artist is there, you can ask questions about them. The art gallery is for 2D, kind of like the paintings that you would see, and 3D pieces as well. Some examples that you might see at the art show are these. Now, I thought those were really cool. The first picture, Angelic Shades. If you look over to the right, you can see some of her handmade masks hanging up on the wall of the art gallery. In the second picture, The Legend of Awesome, you can see a lot of the busts of some imaginary creatures that he made, or excuse me, she made, that are hanging up at the art gallery. So it's not all just 2D or paintings or pictures. There are 3D things that are up in the art gallery for you to take a look at. Now, another really cool thing about this art gallery is a lot of these pieces, not all of them now, but a lot of them are for sale. Now, the ones in the art gallery are original pieces. They're going to be original paintings and original handmade items. So they're not going to be cheaper items. They're going to be, not really expensive, but they're going to be on the more expensive side because they are original. Now, like I said, a lot of these pieces, not all of them, are for sale. How do you buy them? It will have a notification, like a sheet. Each item on the art gallery will have a sheet, whether it's for sale or not. And if it's for sale, you have the opportunity for a quick sale. If it says it on there, where you can just kind of take it and buy it right from the wall, or it will have a bidding. Now, this bidding is for silent auction. You put a whole dollar amount on the paper, and you kind of go, and you might be outbidded, you might not be. If an item has more than 5 bids, it will be placed for Monday at an auction, an out loud auction, I guess, or a regular auction. I'm not sure how they would do that. But it's for an auction for these pieces. If there are less than 5 bids, then the bidder who has the highest bid for the silent auction will get the piece at the end of the day. But if the item is not for sale, it will have an NFS on there, or not for sale, written on the piece. So make sure, take a look at it. If you guys are interested in a piece, take a look at these pieces. They're really cool to walk up close, to take a look at, to not investigate, but to see the detail that a lot of these pieces that go into all of these pieces, really. And if you're interested in even buying it, take a good look. Don't rush through this building. Don't rush through this room. A lot of people spend a lot of time on these pieces, and it is, most of them, their livelihood. So don't rush through this. Take a good look at each and every piece. If you're interested in buying, go ahead, write a bid down, take it for a quick sale. But it's there for you guys to view for your pleasure. So take your time when viewing the art gallery. It's a really cool place to go to, and it's just really neat to go and see. So take a look at the art gallery, guys. The next one I'm going to talk to you guys about is the print shop. Here it is in relation to the art gallery in the art show. Again, that picture that you guys just saw is everything in relation to the grand ballroom. When you walk into the entrance, at least this is what it was in years past. When you walk into the entrance, the art gallery is going to be right in front of you. The print shop will be to your right, and the artist bazaar is along the walls of the room, but I'll get to that in a second. Now, the print shop is going to be for prints only, obviously. Everything is quick sale. There is no auction, there is no bidding, nothing like that. You pick up the piece and you go to the register and you buy it. Now, the pieces in here are going to be anywhere from 10, 15, 25, and up, considering on the size of the piece. Also, a lot of these pieces are limited edition, so it's going to depend on that as well for the price. I have a couple pieces here that I bought at the print shop in years past that I'll show you guys some of the artwork that you can find here. I actually have a lot of some limited pieces here, which is really cool, and some other pieces that I bought in the art show in general that you guys, I'll show at the end of the video. You guys can see what there is, what kind of things there are. But also what you guys should know is that although every piece, every print in the print shop is of a picture from the art gallery, not every piece in the art gallery has a print in the print shop. So be aware of what's in the print shop so you can kind of find your favorite pieces if you like any of the pieces in the art gallery. Another thing that they have in the print shop is more pictures from the artists. The artists have put probably more designs in the print shop than they have in the art gallery. So you'll find a lot of different kind of designs in the print shop. If you have a favorite artist or anything like that, take a look at the print shop, because you'll find a lot more designs that they have done that they probably are showing in the art gallery. Take a look at the print shop, guys. There's a lot of really cool, unique things in there, limited edition items, a lot of pieces that have been signed. If you buy anything, you can go and get it signed if the artist is there on the floor. If not, they may have already signed it themselves. I think all of the pieces that I bought, they are all signed, and I did not get them signed. I bought them signed. So that's really cool. But I'll show all those at the end of the video. But that, in a nutshell, is the print shop. The next one I'm going to talk to you guys about is the Artist Bazaar. Here it is again in relation to the art gallery and the print shop inside the Grand Ballroom. Again, another outstanding picture. You guys like that? Really? Yeah? Love it. Love it. Anyway, the Artist Bazaar, as you can see, is on the outside of the room in the Grand Ballroom. This is kind of like little venues where all of the artists are going to be. Not all of the artists that are in the art show are going to be here. You only have a limited amount of space, but it's still really cool to see. If you guys are looking for a particular artist and they happen to be there, there are maps located on the floor of where the artists are on along the wall. So you guys take a look for that if you guys are looking for a certain artist. Each of these venues, this is where the artists will give away free prints. This is where they'll have for you to buy more limited edition prints. They'll usually have unique merchandise for the public of their art. Anything from not custom, but from unique jewelry to pots and t-shirts and clothes. And I've bought before a hat from one of the artists. I've bought before a tiny little torturo piece for my sister and I. But anything that is related to their art, merchandise wise, will be sold at their venues. This is really kind of cool because I was able to in the past get a print for free. That would usually the kind that you would usually sell at the print shop. That he was just handing them out for free, and he signed it for me as well. He was actually there behind the table talking about his pieces, giving away free prints, and he signed the piece for me as well as he told me what it was about. Here, let me just get that piece for you real quick. This little guy here, right here. See, there's the signature. He was free. He was completely free. And not only with this design, but he was giving out, I think, 2, 3 more other ones. It was completely free. I couldn't believe that he was doing it. I had to stand there for like three minutes just trying to figure out where the price was on these things. No, he just handed it to me, signed it off, he answered some of my questions. It was really a really cool experience. And this is what you're going to get at the Artist Bazaar. You're going to have them right there behind the tables answering questions, and you get to see a lot of their merchandise for the public. It's really cool because a lot of these artists, this is going to be a good way for you to spread their name, spread their business. I loved buying from these places because they really care about the people buying their pieces. So take a look at these Artist Bazaar as well as the art gallery. Ask questions. That's why they're there. They want people interested in their pieces. They want people to know about them. They're going to be lively. They're going to be active. This has always been a very active room for me. So take a look at the Artist Bazaar. Take your time. Go through them. Ask the questions and look around the room as well. So that's where the Artist Bazaars are. The next thing I'm going to talk to you guys about is the art show programming. Much like all of the fan tracks that I said in the last video, the art show also has a programming of its own, although it's not necessarily a track. If you guys are interested in drawing, painting, or tips, how-tos, anything like that, the art show does have its own programming schedule for for people who are interested, attendees and artists alike. It doesn't matter. If you guys want to know how to build your business, how to market your pieces, anything like that, they also have programming for that as well. Nothing has been scheduled yet, obviously, and all of these this entire program actually is located a couple doors down in the Hanover Hall, again in the Hyatt Hotel. So if you guys are interested in marketing your pieces, how to grow your business, how to draw, how to make the pieces better, anything like that from, again, professionals who are there, take a look at the art show programming. It's going to be something that you're probably going to want to take a look at if you're really interested in painting or how to grow your business. I'll probably check it out for sure. And that about does it for the art show, guys. I will tell you the hours of operation for the Grand Hall in the Hyatt Regency. On Friday, the art show is open from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. On Saturday and Sunday, it is open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. And on Monday, it is open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. On Monday, also, is the auction, the regular auction, the out loud auction of all of the pieces that have gotten 5 or more bids from the silent auction throughout the weekend. Again, the silent auction, if the piece has less than 5 bids, the bid that has the highest auction will get that piece. So take a look at that if you're interested on Monday. Also, after the auction on Monday, there are a lot of pieces that will have an after auction price. These prices usually are a little bit lower than what they were throughout the weekend. So take a look at that sale that will go on after the auction, closer to 4 p.m. on Monday. That's about it for the art show. I'll show you some of the pieces that I was able to get in years past from the print shop and the art show in general, like that one free print that I received. The first one is from my very first time to DragonCon. The artist was there. I was able to talk to her. This one is called the Sea Dragon, and it was about $25. It is a matted piece, and sometimes they do have a matted, sometimes they don't. And this one was really cool. This is a limited edition. I absolutely fell in love with this piece. It was in the art gallery, and it was actually there. This piece was actually there, and I fell in love with it. And I was so happy. I was so overjoyed and happy to see this in the print shop. But there, that is the Sea Dragon. You guys can't see. There it is. The next piece I have is also signed. And this one I believe is called, this one's Love. I thought it was called Mother, but it's Love. The dragon and her little baby. Again, this one was matted. And this one I think was also about 25. This is a limited edition one. It is 82 out of 200. So that is another type. This is to show you what kind of art and what kind of professionalism is there at the art show. This one Ben and I fell in love with. This has to be my favorite piece I've ever gotten at the art show. This one I believe is called Home. Or, I'm sorry, it's called Reflections of the Shire. For some reason I thought it was called Home. I think that's what Ben and I call it. It's a doorknob. It is a doorknob. But if you look closer, I don't know if it's going to be able to represent it well. The doorknob is subtly shown on a shire, or on a hobbit hole, or burrow. And the reflection shows the shire. So that was really, really, really cool to see. This one and the dragon one, those pieces I don't think were in the art gallery. So these were pieces that we found just walking around the print shop. So again, if you guys take a look at the print shop, you'll find pieces that are not in the art gallery, pieces like this. Some other things, these other ones I found in the bazaar around the art gallery. And these are really cool because although they're not matted, they were a little less expensive. And just to show you a few, This one we had gotten 4 different kinds of. Each dragon is a representation of a food item. This one is peanut butter. And she was there. This one is signed. She was there to talk about her piece. It was really cool to talk about these. And then this one was mushroom. Really cool to talk to her about these pieces. And then my husband had to get this piece. Again, this one is signed. It is a limited edition. The artist was there to talk about it. If you guys can't tell, Frosty is a fan of Alien. Actually, no, he's a fan of Predator. He just liked this piece. My bad. I'm gonna get in trouble for that one. Yeah, Frosty's a fan of Predator. He's a fan of Predator, but he really liked this piece because it was so colorful. He just kind of had to have it. So again, limited edition. The artist was there to talk about it. It's a really nice piece to have. This one was probably $5–10 for us to get. These other pieces, the artist gave us a sale or deal. He gave us like 10 different pieces for like $15. And again, these pieces are not, they're not like, this was one of them. He gave us, I think, 10 of them. And Casey and I were able to pick quite a bit of them for about $10 to $15. I think it might have been the last day we were there. This is one of them, signed. It's not limited edition, but it is signed. He was there to talk to us about it. It was really, really cool. He was actually working on other pieces while we were there that look similar to these. And of course, signed again. Oops. How can one not have a piece? I think I had gotten like 3 different Gur pieces from this guy because they were all so cute. But there you go. Those are just some of the selections that you can have, some of the sections that are available at the art show in DragonCon. There are other places where you can get art throughout DragonCon, so it's not all limited to the art show, but that is where you're going to find probably 90%, 85% of the art and pieces like that. It's also one of the only places where you're going to be able to talk to the artists one-on-one about their pieces in length. So take a look at the art shop, guys. Take a look at the art gallery. Go through the print shop. Talk to the artists. They want to be there. They want to talk to you guys. I've never had a negative time in the art show. But that's it for this episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, please click that like button down below. If you guys want to see any more DragonCon videos, we will be attending this year, so you guys will see some video of that in September when we do go. We will probably be doing the entire thing. With this build up to the show, we will definitely be doing a lot of videos and pictures of that. But again, if you guys like this video, please click that like button down below. And if you guys want to see any more DragonCon videos or any more of our geeky lifestyle video games, any of that nonsense, please feel free to subscribe to our channel. We would love to see you around. And I will see you guys next week for the road to DragonCon.